Hi. So in this session we are going to start handling exceptions. So first of all, let's write some code and let's see. So we will be having a fraction. We will be creating a one fraction. We need two things for fraction: numerator and denominator. We will just do like if you specify 2 and 3, we will divide 2 divided by 3, and whatever value we get, we just print it. Okay. So this is what I am going to do. This is what I am going to write code for it. So let's quickly write the code. So let's say I have a numerator. I will I will take an input. So I will take input, enter the numerator. You can specify this. This will be printed on your terminal like this. Now you take numerator will be integer part of the cell. By default string are taken. So I will convert that string into integer and I will get the numerator part. Similarly, I will get the denominator part as well. Enter the denominator like this. I take denominator as integer of n and I will get the value in, how will I get the value? Numerator divided by denominator. Okay, this value, and I will just print that value. So this is the code I want, and I will take the numerator and denominator and I will just print the value. So if I now try to run this, I will write the numerator as 5, I will write the denominator as 2, and I got the answer as 2.5. So it is working perfectly fine. But what happens in this case? Let's say I write numerator as ABC. So I got an error, I got a value error. What is the value error? That invalid return for int with base 10. So you cannot pass string in int. Okay, so that is wrong. So here you are getting error in this. Okay, so you want to do this code, and if any exception comes, you have to handle that exception. Okay, you want to handle that exception. Oh, value error comes. Okay, I will try again. I will run the code again, but I will try the value error. I will handle the value error. How I will handle the error? So there is a concept of try and except block. Except block. So I need to try this code. I need to try this code. If this code works fine, then that is absolutely fine. If any exception comes, I will handle in this except block. Okay, so there is a try and except block. You want to try this code and you want to handle the exception, whatever will come while executing this code. Okay, so you will surround this code with a try and except. So what I am trying to say is, you will try this code, you will give a proper indentation like this. You want to try this code, and as you have seen that you got a value error, so you will write like except if you got a value error like this. If I got a value error, I will print that. I will print what? I will print numerator and denominator should be integers. Numerator and denominator should be integers. I will just try this, and if the error comes, I will just print this. Okay, so let's try to run this now. So if I write 5 and I give a denominator as ABC, so I don't get a value error because I have handled that error in this except. So I had tried this when I was doing this line denominator equal to int of n. So I got an error, I got a value error, and since this has been surrounded by try and except, so I have handled here except value error. Numerator and denominator should be integers. So I have handled here because I have handled a value error. Okay, now if I handled a name error, let's say I have not handled value error, I have handled name error, and let's now try to run this. I have specified 5 and I will give ABC, so I will get a value error because I have not handled that exception. I have handled only name error. Okay, I have handled only name error. If I don't specify anything, let's try to run this. ABC, I got an error. Value error, numerator and denominator should be integer. So if you don't specify anything, it will handle all the errors. It will handle all the errors. If you give specifically value error, it will handle only value error. If you give specifically name error, it will handle only name error. So I have specified that except value error, numerator and denominator should be integers. Now if you try to run this, if your code works fine, then no error will be raised. So how this try and except is working? This is working like, this is a try block. It will execute whole code of the block. Input, okay. I don't get any error. I have just entered the denominator. I have converted into integer part. If any value error comes, it will go directly to this. It will not execute rest of the part. This rest of the part will be skipped. You are not come to enter the denominator, because if you give string as a numerator, then your error has been raised and you directly skip to that. Okay. So how this code is running? It goes line by line, line by line. If you get any error and if you have handled that exception, then it will go into that block. If you have not handled that exception, it will just raise that error. So this is how try and exit block works. If you want to handle that exception, it will go to this block. If you not handle the exception, it will raise the error. Okay. So this is how this is working. I have raised the error. Now if I now I want to try to get the input again and again. So I will specify like while true, I am doing this, I am running this again. If I got a correct input, I will just break from that loop. Otherwise, I will take the input again. Okay, something like this. When I try to run this, enter the numerator 5. If I handle ABC, numerator and denominator should be integers. I have handled the input again. Now if I try to run this 4 and 2, so I got the value 4 divided by 2, that is 2.0. Okay, so that is great, and I got the value. I have surrounded using the while block that I will keep on taking the input until I give the correct value. So this is how I will handle the exceptions using try and exit block. If you have not handled that exception, then it will raise the exception. If you will specify this, it will handle all the exceptions. Okay, something like this I have already written. In the next session, we are going to see that how we can handle multiple exceptions. Okay, for now you should have understanding that how can you handle exceptions. Okay, great. Thank you.